What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. Usyk's manager says if Fury fight does not happen April 29th, now Usyk will pursue a mandatory. The manager of Oleksandr Usyk has issued a firm take it or leave it declaration to Tyson Fury and his team. Usyk's, the longtime advisor of the WBO, WBA, IBF, IBO champion from Ukraine, indicated that they are standing firm on April 29th as the date to stage the undisputed heavyweight championship in the United Kingdom, most likely at Wembley Stadium. Talks between Usyk and the WBC titleist Fury have soared in recent weeks after the Middle East no longer became a viable site for the fight, with both fighters and their representatives publicly bickering over a financial split. Klimas tweeted earlier this week that his side would agree to Fury's demand of 70-30 if the fight takes place April 29th, but if the date changes, Klimas said their terms will revert back to an even 50-50 split. And you know what that means. That means there will be no fight because Tyson Fury says it's 50 or 70-30, take it or leave it. So Usyk's remarks would appear to pour water over recent declarations from Fury and his promoter that the fight is on track to happen as originally planned. Moreover, Oleksandr Usyk, and promoter of Usyk, has repeatedly conveyed his skepticism about the fight, especially in regards to April 29th. They say it's changed. Top Rank got more involved in it, but not too much, Klimas said. They're still treating Oleksandr Usyk like they did with previous Fury opponents, Derek Chisora, Dillian White. They act like this is just any regular Fury fight in the UK, and everything has to be by Fury's rules. He said, we're going to wait because right now we're in the process of hiring a British counsel because they, Team Fury, are going by the British rules, Klimas said. We are the outsider, but we can't just play by everything that they throw at us. And let me counterpunch. I see more complications. And my question is, this is my main question. Who is saying that it won't be April 29th? You know, like who is saying that it won't be April 29th? Because if that's the case, if someone's saying, hey, it's June, or they want it to be this, or they want it to be that, that's a different story. But no one's saying that. So what I don't understand is why are these ultimatums all of a sudden starting to spew up on the side of Usyk? Yes, I know they've been shitted on. Yes, I know Tyson Fury has totally lowballed them. But guess what? If he didn't want it and you know the shit's not right, don't take the fucking deal. That's what I'm saying. Because this is similar to what we heard like 3 days ago now or 2 days ago that, hey, if it doesn't happen April 29th, it's going to be 50-50. Okay, well, you know if it's 50-50, Tyson Fury won't take the deal because I think Tyson Fury's worried about the fight going a certain way. Therefore, if he takes 50-50, he will look at Usyk as his equal. And if Usyk beats him, we will know that he is definitely his equal or more than his equal. So Tyson Fury wouldn't dare allow Usyk to think that he is level with him or even with him or equal with him, right? That's the word I'm looking for. So you know that's how that's going. But with them saying, hey, we're going to seek mandatories, it's almost to me, okay, me looking at this from the outside in, it's almost like they have decided to, or they're trying to provoke the situation by trying or hoping or wishing that Tyson would change the date. Because we haven't heard Tyson say anything about changing the date. So why are you talking about changing the date if no one on that side is talking about changing the date? What do we know? We know Tyson Fury's training. We know Sugar Hill's there. So we know he's training for a fight. If they're talking about changing the date, I hope someone would know. But just don't make up some shit. That's what I don't like. You know what I mean? And I think maybe people renege. Maybe they're reneging. You know, and I think what it is, Oleksandr Usyk made the last call, and I think what it is, if it was up to them, I don't think they would have taken 70-30 without Oleksandr Usyk's consent. But that just shows the difference between a fighter and a businessman. Okay, Oleksandr Usyk's a fighter. Igor Klimas, Alexander Krusik are businessmen, so they're worried more about the split and the date and this, that, and the other, you know. And then on the lower end, they're worried about respect and, you know, appreciation and stuff like that and being disrespected. They're worried about that on the second end, but the money they're worried about most importantly. So I think they may, if they hear any wording, any rumor of someone like Top Rank or something wanting to change the date because Tyson Fury's not ready, I think they're ready to go for their mandatory. But I think this is what they should have done. They should have pulled an Eddie Hearn. What do I mean? They should have had a fight on back order, but it's difficult. And that is situation too, because then they would have to inform the WBA that they may fight Daniel Dubois. But would that be right for Daniel Dubois? Well, to counterpunch that, it wasn't right for Oleksandr Usyk when they put him on ice and wanted him to fight Joe Joyce in 2021, if you guys can remember that. You know, and that split was absolutely horrific, that they wanted to give Joe Joyce like 7% or some shit like that. It was ridiculous, okay? 7 point something. You know, and in favor of Usyk, which I'm like, wow, that's a crazy split. You know, call it karma. Who knows? But at the end of the day, though, I think if no one is talking about a date change, why are we making that an issue when no one said that? Now, it'll be different if they heard something about that. Again, there's rumors running around, but if those rumors lead to nowhere, that's where we're at. The only person that can change that date is Tyson Fury when he is in training and he doesn't feel like he's ready. So they may change it. But it would be sad if they do, because let's say 2 or 3 weeks go by and it's damn near time to, you know, they've done some promotion and then Tyson pulls out because he's not ready. So I do understand both sides. It's shitty. But again, I said just what I said last week. I'm just adding more to it. Like, listen, if you wanted to fight Daniel Dubois, you should have fought Daniel Dubois the minute he offered you that 30-70 bullshit split. You should have then, okay, we got mandatories. He's still a unified champion. And guess what? The fighter that's going to challenge this unified champion will respect that, because Tyson Fury sure the hell doesn't respect that. Right? So I think that's how that should have went. But to talk about that now is to, you know, give ultimatums and stuff like that. Like, that's the second ultimatum in like the last 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, listen, maybe it's because of the contract. Maybe the contract hasn't been signed yet. I haven't heard anything about Tyson Fury signing anything. And that's strange too. Okay, so it is some shit to worry about. So I do empathize. I do empathize. And I said empathize, not sympathize, with Team Usyk. I do. Because I've been in situations where someone says, you got a job, the job's here, cool, where's the contract? Well. Right. So I do understand what's happening. So maybe they just, you know, they're clairvoyant, and maybe they think that this may happen. That's why they're telling them, like, look, if it doesn't happen, we got options, and we're not going to wait around you forever. You've already lowballed us and bullshitted us and did all this and did all that. So we just have to wait and see. You guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk's team threatening if the date changes, they're moving on to their mandatories. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.